Hey, hi, hello there, I'm DilyDaly, and this is the Rogue-lite Power Hour for Saturday. We're doing a double time, as is per usual for Saturdays, and we're playing Hell's Other Demons again. The reason is because I want to play this again, because I want to get these last two characters. So, technically, this is a double hour, so we're only going to play for 2 hours, but I want to play until I unlock those. And I don't want to play off recording, off stream. By the way, I stream this game, or games. I stream the Rogue-lite Power Hours on Twitch, and now also on YouTube. So, if you want to come watch, links, well, just come to the channel on Mondays and Fridays. And I will have a link in the description on Mondays and Fridays for the Twitch. But the link is also in the bio, and it's in the bio, it's in the link tree, if you want quicker and easier access. But, yeah. When did I got hit at the first wave? Doesn't sound right. Oh, that's a lot of guys. Two, three. I thought that was gems. This is gonna be slow going for a while. Ult charge. Let's do ult charge. Alright. We're getting a better groove. Start getting those early, maybe? You'd think I would have gotten better about, like... What the hell? No, actually, that was just my fault, now that I'm looking at it. You think I would have gotten better at being able to, like, talk while playing this kind of game, considering, or this game in particular, because I've played it so often. But I have not. I hate this. I hate the edges thing. Can I? There you go. Explode when taking damage. I want to save for when I actually want to reroll and I don't have anything good to grab. Oh, there's the explosion. What the hell kind of explosion was that? That was a horrible drop. Didn't get anything. Got hit so much during that. Unfortunately, every time I brought it up, I have not watched anything to talk about, even though I keep saying I really should start watching things for streaming or recording, just so I have something to talk about, unrelated to what I'm doing, because for whatever reason, I don't know how to play and talk about the thing I'm doing. I can't say I'm working on something. Well, I guess I can talk about it now. It doesn't really matter. More frequent heart drops. I mean, by the time the video comes out, this will be old news, kind of. But I've started working on new ways to make content for this channel. By this channel, I mean, damn. Whooped. By this channel, I mean DilyDaly-Media. It's not DilyDaly-Lite anymore, because I've decided that having 3 channels does not make sense logistically. At least for right now, since I can put everything on one channel. I, for some reason, thought I was gonna get a double jump back. I did not get a double jump back. But yeah. I decided to begin the process of moving my videos onto this channel as a whole. So the Rogue-lite Power Hours will stay here, but the Friends videos from DilyDaly Friends will be uploaded here on DilyDaly-Media every other week on Friday. I'll be able to announce it on stream when I do a DilyDaly Friends video. But in between those, I'll be doing a new segment called This Week in Gaming Sessions, where I do edited compilation of just me and my friends dicking around in a Discord call. It's a compilation because it's not gonna be just it's not gonna be one day's session worth. It gives you more upgrade options on the, yeah. It'll be a whole week's worth of gaming sessions, or basically okay. To explain, every time I get on and play games, I will be hitting record on OBS, and me and my friends, and hopefully my friends are on, or I'm basically only going to be recording if I join my friends to hang out and stuff, and I'm going to post that, like edited, you know, I'm not going to just post it. It's kind of not cool privacy-wise, and also, like, that wouldn't be very interesting, I feel like. So I'm gonna edit it around, you know, and part of the reason is because I want something for you guys to watch other than the Rogue-lite Power Hours, because I understand some people don't enjoy my non-existent commentary during these videos. And on top of that, it would be kind of like a pseudo podcast where there'd just be edited cuts of just me and my friends talking. Because how I imagine it is, let's say I get on Sunday, right? Well, all the clips that go on for Sunday will be at the beginning of the video, and then all the clips for Monday will play, all the clips for Tuesday will play, all the clips for Wednesday, like that. Because I feel like sometimes my friends and I, we have funny moments that we don't mean to happen, but just kind of do. And so I kind of want to not take advantage of it per se, but like capitalize on the hilarity and give you guys more entertainment that way. And those will be in between the DilyDaly, the multiplayer stuff, the DilyDaly Friends content. So Power Hour will still be coming out every day because I will stream those like normal Monday and Friday. Those will still come out same as usual, but with the editing being done the way it will be done, I will have a lot more time to put effort into the new DilyDaly Friends content that I'll be making. Because that's the other piece of news. Not only will I be uploading the old DilyDaly Friends content, I'll be uploading new DilyDaly Friends content. And I'll be officially announcing this, I guess, Monday for stream, because Mondays are gonna be another thing that I'm working on, which is that I will be uploading new single-player content stuff new single-player content stuff that would have been posted on DilyDaly Solo. Now, the reason why I'm doing new is because, unfortunately, I'll be reiterating all of this from when I announce it on Monday, but the DilyDaly solo content for Expedition 33 wasn't quite what I wanted. I felt like I took out way too much of the game and didn't really, like, add anything to the game. Like, when I played it and didn't really talk to you guys or make like conversation, or like there wasn't really any real commentary, not counting the fact that my friends were the ones that mostly did the commentary for the game. And so I'm going to be uploading nuke stuff that I actually pre-recorded before I had actually officially made the channels. Those games, I pre-recorded 2 different games. I didn't actually finish playing them, so I will be going back to them and uploading new stuff, or new stuff. And those games were Citizen Sleeper 2 and Sifu. I will be coming back to Expedition 33, but I will be coming back to Expedition 33. However, I'm not going to upload part by part like I'm going to for Sifu and Citizen Sleeper, because, well, shit. Because the first 2 parts I don't have the original video for anymore. I only have parts 4 and forward, or 3 onward. Those are the only parts I have from the original video recordings. So I'm going to compile the best clips and more story heavy stuff, which was technically already done in parts 1 and 2. And also compile it for 2 and 3, or for every part after that I haven't made yet, and compile it all into one single video in the future. Because I feel like there is some content to be had there with Expedition 33, but right now it's just not, like, what I have of the game is not enough to make a video out of. It's not to how I would want it to be, so I will be doing my best to play the game on my own time, recording it, and have it set up and ready for a full compilation when the time is right. But if you guys weren't aware or are aware now, or weren't aware before, I'll let you know now that how DilyDaly Solo used to work, how I'm gonna kind of keep it as best I can, is what you call it. Hang on. I'm trying to think. What the hell? Jesus. That's really fucking bright. But anyway, what I plan to do is the same as the previous setup schedule for DilyDaly Solo, which was I play one game until completion. I do my best to get as many achievements as possible. If not, go for all achievements to 100% the game. And I if I can do, whoa, Jesus. Oh no, there we go. Okay, yeah, I play the game till completion. I do not upload any other game for solo content until that game is completed. And I do not upload any other solo content until that game is completed. And I specifically do my best to complete the game to the fullest possible, as in completing achievements, completing side quests, stories, just whatever would be considered full completion of the game. Right now, I'm doing my best to stick to majorly story-heavy linear games. Not really doing RPGs right now. Kinda. I made an attempt to try and play Avowed when that first came out, and I was pre-recording that. But at the time, I couldn't actually play the game. The game was buggy and a mess. For PC, specifically. For PC Game Pass, I should say. It was a mess, and I couldn't play it. I've heard that it's better now. It doesn't crash as much. I'll be fair and say it's not entirely Avowed's fault. My PC kind of has had some problems lately, or not lately, in general, at the time or otherwise, with just crashing all the time on a multitude of games, even games that weren't prone to crashing. There's a guy up there. There we go. I'm trying to dash. And then, yeah, DilyDaly Friends, so that'll still be the same style of video. I might even re-edit some of the videos. Like, I'm looking at Repo. Because, like, that video should have been so much better than it was. But because I was being really strict with myself in how I was meant to upload it, or when I was meant to upload it, how I was meant to record it, how all of these things, and like I ended up being way too strict with myself and just could not get myself to finish editing it. So I only have like the first maybe 26 minutes of that video, if I want to ballpark it, are actually fully edited the way that I wanted. and the next half just isn't. Like it's compiled like edited like it's got like broad spectrum editing, but it wasn't edited the same way all throughout the video. So I plan to go back to it to re-edit it, make it better than it was. I think I'm most excited for, I think, out of me coming back to that content is actually just using the content I have and like available in my storage or otherwise, because I have a lot of footage that I just don't use or tend not to like go through and use because I don't feel like making DilyDaly Friends content anymore. But because I'll be going back to it, I'm hoping I get a better spurt of motivation to go back and edit and record and do all these things, make an effort again toward making that content. I'm not too hopeful about quality, but I think it'll be like something is better than nothing, you know? I should just activate this right at the start. I don't know why I held on to my ult for so long. I'm going to get hit, yep. We are gonna go to the arcade. Did I unlock a new character? No. 5,000 more though. We're right there. But I think that's enough of that. Enough pre-post announcing, because technically I'm pre-announcing this for stream, because it's before I've made the announcement on Monday. But it's pre-announcement or post-announcement because this video won't be up until Saturday next week. So is there anything else? I could talk about anime, specifically what I think is my favorite isekai. I know, isekai, woo. No one likes isekai, it's all garbage, yeah. I'm not talking modern day isekai, I'm talking back when Overlord used to be cool. And slime isekai wasn't a non-existent mess of a show. Technically it's still a good show, but it's just not a whole lot happens in those shows lately. And we're still waiting on a new season for Overlord and stuff. I'll be fair and say I actually haven't watched either of those to the fullest. But I think it's probably a bigger thing to say than what I'm actually going to be talking about. But isekai used to be cool. I 100% and fully believe that wholeheartedly. I know Sword Art Online gets a bad rap for being edgy and dumb and all that. The whole thing post season 1 and like season 2 was mid. until like the last or the second half. Had the opposite effect that season 1 did. Just wanted to point that out. But anyway, but like in fairness, it was a cool idea. Yeah, there's plenty of other mediums that have done it before. Like the whole stuck in a video game thing was done 1,000 times over in books and in like comics and manhwa, and I'll get to manhwa later. But like in anime, there wasn't really like there was stuck in a game per se, like a death game. Like that was a thing pre-Sword Art, and there was like no game no life, but that was a little after, a little at the same time. In terms of popularity, no game no life should be and is better. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. What was I here to talk about? I kind of lost the forest for the trees there. Right, talking about my favorite isekai. Because isekai used to be cool, and this one was actually made by the same animators. I'm talking strictly anime, by the way, for the sake of simplicity. Isekai anime, not manga, not manhwa, not manga. I already said manga, not books. Isekai anime, and it's this little show called Grimgar, Fantasy and Ash, and I never get to talk about this show. It's a great show. I really liked it. I watched it when it first came out. I didn't know I watched it when it first came out, or I didn't realize when I was watching it was when it came out. It was like it'd been like 2 weeks after the last episode had come out or something like that, that I found it by pure accident, and I started watching it. Trying to get this run to 5,000 just so I don't get annoyed about dying, but I don't think we're gonna get there. Yeah, we're not gonna get there. Oh, we're so close. Need to wait. 3, yeah. Okay, yeah, 2,000. Anyway, the Grimgar is a dark fantasy style isekai set with like, you know, the whole like each isekai kind of has their own like subsection. Like there's the reincarnation, there's the just straight transported, there's the like that whole thing. Well, this is just transported, okay? But better off than just reincarnated as a character within the world. They're not aware of where they come from or what anything they had in the modern civilization that they come from. We know as the watcher they're Japanese. Even if you watch it dubbed, we know they're Japanese. And the whole thing with that storyline is, or with Grimgar, is a dark fantasy, and they don't know where they came from, they just know where they are now. The world of Grimgar is not where they're from. They know that they're alien. Everyone else knows that they're alien to this world too. The people of the world itself are aware of people like that get isekai'd into it. I forgot what they're called, actually. I think they have a name. I know what they become. Anyone transported from another world in the way that they were end up becoming volunteer soldiers. They can become other things, but typically they become volunteer soldiers. And what that basically is, it's like a hunter in most other isekai. but they can also be called upon by the government to fight in wars, or I say government, I mean their town, to fight in wars against monsters. Right, that's another thing. Dark fantasy. There's monsters. Things like orcs and goblins and ghouls and magic, and magic is not common, but can be taught and learned, which is actually one of the other things I really liked about Grimgar, particularly, was that the system for learning skills is kind of similar, I'd say, like Skyrim almost. You know how, like, in Skyrim, you learn to upgrade your skills and talents by just doing it? Well, there's a lot of skills like that in Grimgar. Like, the main character, he learns skills just kind of by using them. First, you have to be taught them to use them properly, because the skills aren't, like, cooldowns and power. Like, it's not games. It's not a game. But they still kind of feel, because that's the other thing. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to general base this explanation to make it make sense without being too convoluted. I think we have enough now for the next thing. But basically, okay, step 1. Characters that we follow in the show. Haru and his, I say friends, his group? Party? Yeah, his party, that's the word. Haru and his party. Haruhiro? No. Is it Haruhiro or is it just Haru? I think it's just Haru. You think I know? It's my favorite show, favorite series, etc., etc. Point being, favorite isekai. That's what I'll say. But Haruhiro, that sounds better. I think someone ends up calling him Haru. That's why I keep thinking it. Better. Haruhiro and his party. Basically, we follow them. They're isekai from Japan, but they don't know they're from Japan. They don't understand the terminology that's kind of in their subconscious that they keep using, like a game. They don't know what a video game is. But every now and then, some of their group will say things like, it's real life out there, it's not a game. But then they'll kind of have this moment of, like, they understand what he said because of the terminology. But then they have this moment right afterward and they go, what the hell is a game? And they just don't know. They don't remember. And so there's kind of this mild mystery element going on. But that's not really explored in the first season, unfortunately. There is some, like, mystery element. Like, there's a lot of mystery elements going on, like, in the background, but it's not covered in the first season, so I'm not going to get your guys' hopes up talking about it. Damn. Okay. We unlocked the new thing. We unlocked the cloak. I was actually really looking forward to this guy. Okay, so step 1, Haruhiro and his group. Well, Haruhiro and his... So they kind of have this thing, where it's like a group of them. So it's not like it's not just Haruhiro and his party. It's like Haruhiro and, I just hate that. I don't know why my multiplier is so high. What the fuck? Okay, I gotta rock this guy a little bit longer. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with him. Do I spawn with the same weapon every time? I do. Anyway, so yeah, step 1. I'm gonna keep repeating step 1 until I nail it down and I get it in order. Step 1, Haruhiro and his group, they, along with a lot of other people from Japan, are isekai'd to Grimgar. Okay? Then they all have to become volunteer soldiers and or do not so savory things to get money, because everything costs money. That's just kind of way of life anyway. However, Haruhiro ends up in a group of kind of like rejects almost. Like it's the group of people that were not right, that's what it is with this guy. I remember now. Not the point. Okay, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. So step 2, Haruhiro gets with his party, and they all take up, or they end up kind of getting pushed around to do different, or to become different jobs. More accurate shots. They all end up taking up different jobs. So Haruhiro becomes a thief, so he becomes really good with knife skills. And then Minato, their party leader, is a priest. Then there's Yume, who becomes a hunter. Is that? I think that's the terminology, is hunter. It's either hunter or it's archer. I think it's hunter. She becomes a hunter. And then they have what the hell is her name? Ronta, who is a dark knight. I think that's the word, dark. I think it's the word they use, dark knight. Ronta is a dark knight. Minato is a priest. I forget her name, but they have a mage who specializes in dark magic. I'm gonna keep forgetting. I don't want to forget. I want to remember. They have a mage that specializes in dark magic, and I keep getting hung up and I don't remember her name. I'm more hung up that I don't remember the name. I am hung up on trying to finish the stupid list. I'm just gonna keep repeating this until I get it down, okay? Step 1. I'm sorry. Step 1, right? Haruhiro and a group of him and a group... actually, they're all young, now I think about it. Haruhiro and a group of young adults become... or get isekai to Grimgar, okay? Then, Haruhiro joins Minato in his party. Yeah. Haruhiro joins Minato in their party, which is him. And let me just count how many of them there are. That might make it easier for me. So it's Haruhiro. God, I hate that weapon so much. I gotta stop picking it up. Haruhiro, main character, number 1. And then Minato, party leader. I know that sounds weird, but it's just... I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Then Moguzo. That's one of the guys I was forgetting. He's their tank. Moguzo's their tank. Ronta is Dark Knight. Yume. Yeah, Yume is the one. Is the hunter. Yeah, She uses a bow, dagger. Try and make you wonder, well, what the hell is the point of our hero if she knows how to use a dagger too? Well, that gets complicated because, okay, I'll just get to the point of why it is I like these guys, because I can't be fucking bothered to give a synopsis of the goddamn show. So how the characters get different skills, right, is basically getting taught by members of their respective guild that they join. So for instance, our hero learns thief skills by joining the thief guild. And the thief skills range from learning grappling techniques, or a grappling technique called Spider, which is personally my favorite. It's the coolest, in my opinion, of like stuff that he's capable of doing, because he's grappling like orcs and shit to like just hold them and suffocate them out, and he's holding down giant wolves and stuff, and like I don't think he actually ends up fighting a wolf in the anime. He fights kobolds and wolf-like looking things, but that's more of a light novel thing, now that I'm saying it out loud. Well, anyway. He's like, he learns Spider, which is a grappling technique. He learns this stealth skill, or I think it's a skill called Stealth, which is basically how it works is he completely erases his presence, and yeah, he just becomes stealth. That's basically how it works. He just completely erases his presence and stops existing. It's kind of crazy. I don't think he actually gets that in life. Okay, let me talk about stuff that's in the anime. So yeah, like I said, characters learn how to do stuff by going to their teachers in the guilds that they're in. So like priests, they go to a church, they have to pray X amount of times a day, they gotta do these certain things, they have to meditate to recharge their energy that they use, that's bestowed upon them by God or whatever. I don't really know how it works. Or that particular thing works. Mages have to recharge their mana by meditating and resting. Dark Knights are actually kind of weird. They don't learn anything exactly. Like, they don't learn anything from their guild. They kind of just get access to the abilities that they are given by... Well, okay, I say that. Okay, they're taught very basic swordsmanship skills as Dark Knights by their guild, or by the Dark Knight Guild. However, they are specifically taught how to commune with the dark spirit that they choose to commune with. After they commune with it, the dark spirit itself will then teach them, or I don't know if it's dark spirit or dark god or whatever, but they will teach the Dark Knight this like different skills and stuff. But yeah, it's like in the anime they actually show more intently. They show our hero learning the different, learning his skills and stuff. But the other thing I really like, particularly about Grimgar, is that it's very grounded. Like there's never like this moment where like, oh, he's just super OP. I also really don't like this character. I'm gonna be honest, I'm switching back to the archer. I hate the switching weapons. It's just not good. I don't like it. But as I was saying, I like that it's grounded. They have a lot of moments of like calm, almost slice of lifey type episodes in Grimgar, while also keeping every fight with this certain level of suspense, because like I pointed out earlier, it's not a game. There is no gamifying it. I mean, there is kind of gamifying it, but there's no... Every fight, there's no leveling up, there's no XP. Like, every fight is death. Every fight is potential death. And they make sure you know it, because they always get hurt. Not always, like, when they get good enough, they fight off enemies pretty easily and like stuff like that, but like they can get hurt. They know they can get hurt, and our hero is always pointing it out and making an effort to not get hurt. It's always a thing that's pointed out during and before fights that they take. Is just they're always aware that they can be hurt and that they have to conserve their strength and stuff like that. Like, there's this moment later on, like in this series, where the party is exploring, but they get separated, and they get separated, and they can't get to the person that they separated with, and they can't get to them, but they're all really strained because they spent so much time fighting before they got separated that they have to reserve, like, they have to keep their they have to reserve their strength while also trying to look for him, because quite honestly there's a whole lot going on with that, with not wanting to lose their party member. But a bigger part of that is that where the hell am I? How did I get there? Hang on. I'm trying to stay so locked in while trying to talk about this show. Okay. When I level up, I will take a breather to drink my water because my throat is gone. It is gone. You can tell I don't spend a lot of time talking usually, so this is a strain and a half on my voice. I don't know. I never realized how little I don't talk until I started streaming and stuff. My voice is non-existent. When I talk for a while, but then it gets to a point where I just really, like, I get real... I'll pick that one. But, okay. Popping my back. We're trying to... Holy shit. Jesus. Ha. That's not much better. It's a little better. Okay. As I was saying, the world always stays very, very realistic. It never feels like this series is just doing something for the sake of it. It's just very good. And the reason why I think it's also one of my favorites is I started following what's going on in, like, the light novels, which is the source material. And there's a lot going on in that. Like, there's a lot happening. Unfortunately, the reason why there's also a lot happening compared to the anime is because the anime is not getting continued anymore. It got one season, about a year or two after Season 1 of Sword Art Online finished. And then never again. Yeah, it got a Season 1, and that was it. It was really good. I really liked it. I liked the art style. I liked the show. I liked this plot. I liked where things were kind of moving toward. But yeah, anime, we're never seeing it. At least I don't think. There's been talkings here and there from A1 Pictures, which is the ones that made Sword Art Online and Grimgar and a couple in Solo Leveling. But every time that there's always a talk about maybe picking it back up that I've heard online, I'm always like, okay, but you say that, and then the studio makes a Solo Leveling or makes a Sword Art Online movie or a, like, every time there's talks, it's always like, yeah, but studio's picking up a new thing. You know what I mean? It's like the people holding out hope for Titanfall 3. And trust me, I know. Section's one of them. I hate to call him out for that when he's not here. But he's holding out for a Titanfall 3. Hell, I'm holding out for a Titanfall 3. But it's just not happening. And I know it's a different story because we're not, like, while Grimgar is a great show, it's also not like there was a spin-off show that was infinitely better that rakes in cash and is like the best thing in existence, like how Titanfall has Apex. But it's also not the best thing in existence. I want to make that very clear. I do not like Apex Legends. Okay, I said that very negatively. I don't enjoy Apex as much as I enjoy other battle royales. That's the first thing. The second thing is, on top of just not enjoying Apex for battle royale's sake, I don't enjoy Apex for what it strives to be as a, like, in the same gameplay style as Titanfall. It's just not, like, you know, it's just not as good. Like, Titanfall nailed its formula and it did a really good job. And I'm not gonna hold Apex to that same standard because it's never gonna be that good. Like, Titanfall had the consistency, it had the gameplay, had the gunplay. Apex only has the gunplay and some of its movement systems via the different, like, specific characters. And mechanically, it's got the same, like energy, but it's just not the same. And I'll admit, you can get real complicated and really complex with Apex. Like, I'll be the first to admit that. But to that same token, it'll never be as good as Titanfall. It just won't. But yeah, that was my favorite isekai, and a tangent to how painfully Titanfall 3 will never come out. I'm sorry if you're one of the people holding out for Titanfall 3 and looking at EA constantly waiting for the next thing that they're making and hoping that it's Titanfall. because unfortunately it's not. The next thing Respawn's probably going to make is a Star Wars game again, because those games do really well, and Star Wars, by anyone else, sucks ass. And that's just a very broad term of saying sucking ass. I don't mean that everything that's come out Titanfall-wise, aside from the Jedi series, is awful. I just mean it's not as good. I mean, yeah, there was like Mandalorian had some really good points, but Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor were both incredible games, like all throughout. Almost landed straight in those. The saw. Where's my mouse? There it is. Right, I guess I can talk about that too. I got access. 150. Okay, 20,000 more. I have acquired more roguelites, so I won't be repeating as many games as I thought I was going to. This week was kind of just a rerun show, unfortunately, in case you wanted me to play something new. That did not end up happening. I will be going back to some of the games that haven't gotten double times yet, though, or haven't been played for more than 2 hours. Into the Breach was kind of a one-off that I honestly did not think through. I really wanted to play that game again. But I will be going back to other games that haven't gone double times and playing them again. I'm also not gonna lie, I did not think through drinking all that water, and I'm regretting it because now I have to go to the bathroom. It's not that bad, so I'm fine. I'm fine for right now, but depending on how these waves go, I will have to take a moment. You know what? I'll take the moment right now. I'll be right back. Okay? We're about to hit an hour anyway. I'll just be right back. I'm gonna pause the recording, stream again. I'll be back. Water, man. Double-edged sword. Loosens up and loosens up and makes your... I don't know what word I'm looking for. Loosens up and keeps your throat from being dry, while also making you go to the bathroom. Kind of makes me think of that one meme that's like, I say meme, it's like coffee pasta. It's the I don't want to drink water. Drinking water doesn't make any sense. So when you drink water, or I don't remember the thing. Actually, I'm paraphrasing a lot anyway. Trying to remember it. quite a lot. Nice. Stone Fanatic. Ooh. Wow. Damn it. Lost that multiplier that I so carefully nurtured. Oh, again, I lost this such a good multiplier. Faster. I meant to click the other one. Okay, this one good though. Just the slow fall. Okay, jump. Can't jump, can't jump. Oh no. Okay, there we go. How much bio? 14,000 more. We're almost there. Three more runs of 5K. Did not mean to do that. I right clicked. Left J. Trying to think of like, or now at like this exact moment, I'm trying to think of stuff that I know a disgusting amount about. But I'm just gonna get so lost in the sauce. I know I am. Like usually it'd be like such a slam dunk, you know, just talk about video games. There's so many different video games. I'm like, I don't actually know that much about video games. At least I don't feel like I do. Because everything I know about video games is just from people on the internet, like YouTube, people on YouTube talking to me about telling me about video games. I mean, they're not just unsolicited. Like I'm looking at game ranks or skill up or whatever, and they're telling me about games. Top 10 things, top 10 most secret endings and shit like that. Like, all of that stuff. I feel like if you're watching me, you've probably seen a lot of those, so I'm like, what do I talk about? Probably already know about it. If you don't, I don't want to tell you. Because it's a cool game. A lot of cool games, that a lot of, like, those... God damn, I was so there. Oh, that would have been a 5K. I would have hit 5K right there so easily. Damn. Anyway, like, I'm not gonna spoil warning my video. Damn it. With the shield, so I still get this as a perfect run, but so dumb. I really gotta start using the ult more. I think I told myself that last time too. What's a game I know a lot about that I could talk about? I used to be really good at speedrunners. I think I needed to get the like, I would have basically completed everything in the game. Like, I think I was one level off from max level, but the servers on Xbox are non-existent, and I don't feel like playing bot lobbies to level up. And my friends, like, the servers are so non-existent, I couldn't even get a private game going with my friends. Ah, I died. 9,000 off. But yeah, it was really good. Well, I say really good. I got really good at memorizing the maps, and when we had a new map, because I think we started playing when it was on Gold on Xbox, like, I don't even know when, it was a long time ago, but it was before the laboratory map came out, and me and my friends were kind of messing around with the game several years later, and realized that there was a new map, and we ended up playing the map, and I sucked, because I have 0 reaction speed. I wasn't like the first one out, because we had 4 people, but I wasn't the first one out, but I did not do good. Just like far from good. I think I was third or second one out. Like, I lost all my lives so fast. Right, if you don't know what speedrunners is, it's a game, oddly enough, not where you speedrun, technically. I mean, there's a lot of speedrunning aspects to it, like finding little, like, finding little shortcuts and little knickknacks and trying to get the right splits, but it's more of a racing game where you run at high speeds, so I guess it would be, like, it's a very apt name. Anyway, Speedrunners is a game where, like I said, it's like a racing game. You run around, track, trying not to slow down, trying to keep up your speed, picking up boosts, using items, Mario Kart style, and trying to stay ahead of your friends. Because there's no laps, technically. How the game works is if you run ahead of the track faster than your friends or whoever you're playing against can, faster than they can, you win, because they go off the screen Super Smash Bros. Style, and you win. Simple as that. You just have to stay ahead of everyone else and make sure everyone stays behind you. Whoever's behind you at a certain point, that you get ahead, so far ahead of them that they end up dying, and you win. And everyone has however many lives you have it set to. Typically it's 3 lives each. I actually ended up getting so good at the game that I would use these skins called they're the golden skins. You unlock them at different level. Like, you'd hit a certain level and you'd unlock it for different of the original base characters. And I unlocked the golden skin for all the characters that were like the base characters. And what the golden skin did was it made it so you, how do I say, you would start every race, every time you get a respawn, right? So if you died or someone else died and the race would start over because you're the last one standing or whatever, you would start frozen. And you'd have to break out of the ice at the start of every lap, every race. And then you had a chance for an item that you would get. It's this little smiley face. If you play the game, you use the golden skin, you know what I'm talking about. The smiley face basically knocked you out. It didn't kill you, it just stunned you. So if you wanted to use actual items, you'd have to get rid of that one. And the way you get rid of it is by using it. And the most apt way to do that was to use it when you're midair, going in the direction you want, and pray that the direction it tries to stun you in, because it kind of like ragdolls you, right? And you pray that it ragdolls you in the direction you're trying to go. And I would get so good that I wouldn't need any items. Like, my friends would have regular items, or hell, we would set it to just hooks was one. Where basically you would have this item called the golden hook. They would grab the person in front of you and drag them to where you are and put you where they were. And okay, sorry for the interruption. As I was saying, speedrunners, right, the golden hook. That's basically what it did, right? It would pull you to where they were and pull them back to where you were. As a quick swapping of places, essentially. However, the golden, even if that was the only item set to be able to be acquired, the golden skins would still get the smiley face things. Damn, that was a fast map. Still get the smiley face, so you still had to spray. So when I would get the smiley face, I would basically be playing itemless, and my friends would have golden hooks. And we play on a variation of the regular mode called Super Speedrunners, which basically means the game, like, the characters run at the regular speed, or at the regular boost speed at all times. Plus, they can boost to get even faster. And they would still lose. Because the thing is, when you're frozen, like, you start every lap, every race frozen, everyone else gets such a head start. You're starting basically off screen. And so even with that as a handicap, I would win. I'll be fair, I didn't win all the time, but I won a lot. I also remember I spent a good 2 weeks, I think. Well, not 2 weeks. Not 2 weeks of, like, logging in and playing constantly, but, like, over the course of 2 weeks, I played a couple of times, or I played a lot to try to complete the last campaign level on the hardest difficulty, on the cheating difficulty, and goes way faster, frequently charged. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it for so long. And when I finally did it, it was because I practiced the level with, like, 3 cheating AI. It was against a stupid... was he a moose or just a deer? I assume he was a moose. It was against that stupid moose. And it was so hard, that stupid snow ski level, which was really funny because I kept repeating that level, trying to do it on the hardest difficulty. My friends would have the hardest time playing against me on that level. Like, anytime it was that level, it was like they were basically racing for second place. I remember one time, it was because I found this thing called there was a shortcut called the VIP lounge. You would get there by, like, saving your speed, like, your boost, and grappling hook across this huge gap, and just, like, staying in the air for as high as you can. And you would get into the VIP lounge, and just there would be no way for anyone behind you to get there. Like, if you got there fast enough, which, spoiler alert, I did. But yeah, I found this thing called the VIP Lounge, like I said earlier, and I would get there so fast that technically there is an easy way to catch up, and that is just following me into the lounge. But I would just stay ahead by so much. And I hate talking about it because it sounds like I'm bragging. I mean, it just due to the nature of the thing, I kind of am. But, like, that's just what happened. I played that game too much. I got too good at being very systematic on how to play. And playing the harder difficulty maps and story missions and stuff. I will say, it was a really funny moment because in me trying to me just playing so much, there would always be a huge like celebration when I would lose. So like when the laboratory first came out, Section got really good at that map because he was between the three of us that played a lot, me, Poggums, and Section. Section probably has the lowest amount of wins. That's not even to say like he lost a bunch. It's just like I think he just has the lowest amount of wins. I think. And Apocalypse, I think he easily has the second most amount of wins behind me, because anytime we'd get into like a situation where it's me and one other person left, he would usually be the one in second. That happened quite a lot. I kind of forgot where the hell I was for a second there. What's another game? What's more game or gaming lore from me? Like, what other games did we play that was like that? Not like that, but game we play a lot. I can't think of one. There's a couple that come to mind. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to focus, man. Oh, there's still a guy. There's still another wave? Are you kidding me? What if I stay here? What if I stay right here? Where did the fuck? 2, 3. What the fuck was all that? The heart got taken instantly into that fucking saw blade. Well, I have enough for the new character, so I'm not planning to die, but if I do die, I'm not gonna be mad about it. More lore. A great shot. Nailed 3 skulls in a row. Alright. I think that's enough for the last character. Grenader. Okay. See, he's got nimble. He's got the shield thing. He's got the... Is that the chance for explosions? Or is that the... get damaged and explode. I start with my ultimate. Kinda like the archer, just faster. There's no way to slow down. I got hit by something? Where did I even I could see I got hit? What does this do? I don't know what my ultimate does. For like a really cool like round shot. What does my ultimate do? Yeah, let's recoil like this. Like spam it, but it doesn't like do anything. Oh wait, do I take damage from my own explosions? Oh, that's what it does. I can just spam these. And then I can click F to use them. Okay. I think I can get the hang of that. Wouldn't be all that different to how I play the archer, theoretically. This seems kind of cheap, but... You kidding me? That still hurt me. Or the explosion hurt me. I think the explosion hurts me. Explosion definitely hurts me. Until I'm down to like 3 health. Okay, so now I know. Explosion hurts me and will take away my multiplier. At least until I'm down to 3 health, then I get explosion proof. Two shots. Come on, there we go. Oh, that's fucking... That's great. 30 minutes. Great drop. Come on. this. Alright. I'm getting a feel. Is there anything else? I'm trying, like, I'm still racking my brain, trying to think of other DilyDaly lore. I'm bad. I think I'll flip-flop between the Grenader and the Archer. It's the last character, but like, I don't know. I don't. Maybe because of the slowdown, might be because I'm bad. But like, I don't know. I don't fuck with it. Also just kind of tired and want to turn my brain off. .5 multiplier. Now we're gonna lose it all. Ready? Watch this. I'm an idiot. I went to drop down and get the fucking things. I lost my multiplier. Damn. I got it somewhat back. I got some of it back. Fuck it. Fuck it. Beep, bop, boom, bop, bam. Great job. Oh. times 3 or more all the time is probably a lot better than getting past times 3 and losing multiplier before even get to utilize it. Good. Variety. I need the absorption thing. I caps lock. I wasn't paying attention. My everything kind of hurts. About there. Okay, it's enough to 1 level up. Jump higher. Move down. 190 something. I think that was probably 190 something. Oh, such a high multiplier. Lost his skull. Lost his skulls. Random skulls, man. He's so locked in. Oh, so locked in, man. Oh, it would have made enough. piety. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Spider sense. Multipliers. Ow! Multipliers stole, bro. Selling. I don't really care what survivor at that point. The fucking multiplier. Man. Thing. I don't know where I'm getting all these jumps. Bucket. Oh, 16 off. Come on. 3 times multiplier that I'm gonna lose all of right now. One of those things hit me. I don't remember clicking it. How did I... What? Damn it. Okay. Gem magnet. 400 and something off. Is there another movie that came out this year that I watched? Actually, there was a movie I saw. I was very confused by why it did, how it did the way it did in box office. And, not box office, reviews. At least I think. I don't remember what movie. I'm trying to think. It's one that came out recently. Son of a bitch. Holy shit. Why? Where? How? For what reason? Well, immediately lost the shield. See it soon enough. Why did he shoot so fast? Oh, I didn't even see this. The spike! The spike! Deploying spike. Played Valorant. There you go. That's some more. I played and got pretty okay at Valorant when it first came out. I played it for like 2 months straight. Not like I didn't log on and play for 8 hours every single day. Like I logged on and played for a couple hours, and then like throughout 2 months I played a lot. And I was like, man, I'm waiting for Section because he wanted me to play it. He never really got into the Counter-Strike, and he felt like maybe this could be his in for like that style of game. And I was like, okay, sure. And I started playing it. I got really into it, played a lot, got pretty okay at it before people started getting really good. And like, I got pretty okay. But again, I got pretty okay before everyone started getting really good. And Section just didn't touch the game. Like, he played it for like a couple days, never touched it, came back to it a year or so later, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I was pretty okay. I remember getting plenty of 4Ks, you know. I never got an ace, but I got plenty of 4Ks. Like, I did pretty good. My win-loss ratio was pretty solid. Didn't really get around, like, it was before, I think, rank 10 had come out yet. I don't know if rank might have been a mode right away, actually, now that I'm saying that out loud. But I know I didn't play ranked. I attempted after a while, but not right away. But we played it, and I was like, how bad could this be? I played pretty fucking well. I know how to play Omen pretty okay, you know. He was kind of my guy. Then I got pretty okay at Reyna when she came out. She might have been out right away. Played Reyna, played Omen, played... I didn't play the traditional duelists. I remember playing Reyna and I remember playing Omen. I think I played someone. I played Viper. That's who I played a lot. But I tried playing them. I was like, okay, I just gotta do my usual shit. So I'm doing my usual shit. And I'm like, okay, I just gotta pop off, you know, save all my stuff, you know, play consistently. Just be careful. I'm playing, and I'm just getting beat every single engagement. I cannot stay alive to save myself. Like, I just can't stay alive. I can't win fights. I push with my team. I'm usually the one getting picked out. I get isolated very easily. Like, I don't know what happened. I mean, I know what happened, and I wasn't used to playing that kind of game after not playing for a while. But like, everyone else just got so much better. Like, it was insane. It was also not like I was all that good to begin with, but comparatively, I had stopped playing when everyone else got better. And I got so pissed. I was so mad at Section. I was like, if you played with me, if you would finally decide to get into the game by the time I was still playing, when around the time I was still playing, it would have been great. I don't think I have any. I used to have some clips of mine from Valorant when the game first came out. I don't think I have any of them anymore. Valorant kind of solidified for me how I felt about competitive games, or like games where you have to play that level consistently and get really good at learning different things. It's just like, I don't have that competitiveness, that drive to just be better than people. I have a drive to not beat ass. But in most cases, that just kind of brings me around about to gold, maybe plat level, or whatever rank equivalent that is to other games. But like, it's kind of like, I kind of sit around that as an average. Like, it's just not like, I don't know. It's my limit. Like, there's definitely aspects I can get better at, either with the game or with my own skill level, with like aim or whatever, what have you, strategy and stuff. But like, I peak momentarily, then I get really bad, and then I play okay, and then I play really bad. And it never, at no point in this process does it ever feel good. Like, I never feel like I'm playing really well during the process of me learning or getting better. Or at any point when I was good, did I ever feel like I was playing really well. Just throughout the entire process, I felt like I was bad. Like, even like with Valorant, like I said, I recognize entirely I used to play better at the start. I recognize I used to play better. That is very different than saying I was really good back when I first started playing. Like, I'm recognizing it as a positive. Like, I used to play better comparatively. I didn't feel like I played really well comparatively. but I knew I played better than I did now, or I used to rank, or like get more kills, or I used to, like, those aspects are definitely positive. But I know when I was playing and I did play that well, I know I didn't think that was good enough. So, like, it kind of solidified that I don't understand, not that I don't understand, I don't enjoy the process of getting good and playing better, and I never see the results quite definitively. There is one game I play pretty consistently, pretty often. I haven't made an effort to, like, actually, like, do this, like, make the steps, or take the steps to play at a higher level, aside from just playing ranked. But Rocket League, I play that a lot, and, like, I'm pretty strong-armed into gold. It's like low silver, like high silvers and low golds, or low golds, high silvers, and like entry plats are really weird to play against, because this is weird to say because I know it's not very believable, but there are Smurfs in that rank range. And I don't, like, it's very specific, right? Low gold, none. High silver specifically, a fuck ton for some reason. But they're kind of, like, nice. They'll forfeit when they recognize that they're playing against someone that's not a Smurf. Maybe they're trying to fight off Smurfs. I don't know the deal. But low silver, or high silver, I mean, they're usually pretty nice Smurf as far as Smurfs go. I'm gonna die. And then high gold, there are Smurfs, but they just don't want to play against anyone in their rank. They just want to beat someone. And maybe they're not Smurfs, and they're getting hard stuck by people in gold. And I'm like, that's tough, but, like, why are you making my life miserable? Because there are definitely certain aspects I'm not very good at. I 100% understand. Like, I don't know how to half flip very well. I don't know how to speed flip. My air rolls are very inconsistent. I don't know how to aerial. I don't know how to air dribble. Like, there are things I don't know how to do. I 100% understand, and I could take steps to get better at that. However, I don't feel as though I'm at the rank where that's supposed to be. Damn. I didn't even see what happened. And that's 2 hours, too. That's 2 hours, too. So, I don't feel like I'm at the rank where that it should be necessary for me to take those steps. However, that is the end. That is the end of the Rogue-lite Power. I hit the spikes. I'm looking at the stream replay, and I saw there's spikes on the screen, but I'm not looking up, so I didn't see them. Anyway, that is the end of the Rogue-lite Power Hour. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Please come check out the streams Mondays and Fridays. Around 1 p.m. is when I start. And I stream for about 6 to 7 hours, 7 to 8 hours ish, sometimes. But yeah, thanks for watching. I stream both on Twitch and on YouTube. Come check out the VODs. And yeah, see you guys next week.